Hi, I'm Jesse Wright, founder of YouCouldBe.com, and in this video, I'm going to give you 4 rules that every beginner real estate investor should know. Rule number 1, limit your risk. How many toddlers do you know of that learn to walk without falling down a few times? How many skateboarders do you think exist that learn to skateboard without scraping up their knees or elbows? How many real estate investors do you think made it to the top without making a few mistakes? The truth is, we all make mistakes, and it's important for you to consider this when you're making your first real estate purchase. Since you're going to make mistakes and you don't know what those mistakes will be, wouldn't you rather make them on a small purchase as opposed to a large one? Rule number 2, stay off the hamster wheel. Every time you purchase and rehab a property, you invest so much more than just money. It takes an incredible amount of time and energy. When you flip a house, you get paid once. If you want to keep getting paid, you have to keep spending time and energy. It can become exhausting. It's much easier and much more efficient to buy a property once and profit year after year by renting that property out. Now, we've all heard horror stories about rental property, but if you consider the individuals that told you those stories, you might realize that the root cause of the problem was not really bad tenants. Instead, it was poor financing decisions made by the property owner. These individuals purchased too much property for too much money and too little margins, and they set themselves up for devastating results anytime a tenant refused to pay rent. People that follow my method of investing don't have to worry about this, because even if they do run into a bad tenant from time to time, the profit on their property is so high and the negative cash flow so low that they're never put into a position of crisis. More on that in just a minute. But first, rule number 3, when at all possible, do your own rehab work. This may seem inconvenient at first, but by doing so, you will quickly acquire knowledge that most real estate investors will never have. This knowledge will greatly assist you when shopping for deals. You'll know the true cost of rehabbing a property, what construction issues are major or minor, and you'll be able to confidently make purchases that other investors are just too scared to invest in. Now, before I go on to rule number 4, take a look at this house. The cool thing about this house is that I only paid $9,500 for it. It was vacant for about a year before I bought it, and it's never been broken into. I profit $6,000 a year from this property, meaning that after all of my expenses, that's taxes, closing cost, rehab, I still earn my money back in 2.5 years. That's a 40% yearly return on my initial investment. Which leads us to rule number 4. Use your own money. By using my own money, I forced myself to find amazing deals that helped me create the blueprint that I use to invest today. I was able to profit faster and invest quicker with fewer mistakes because I limited myself to my own resources. Now, if you would like a copy of that blueprint, you can get it for free by clicking the link below. It has tons of information on everything from how I calculate rent to my favorite ways of locating property, plus tons of tips and tricks on online analysis that will save you loads of time by keeping you from going to inspect property that nobody should be investing in. Well, that's all for this video, guys. I hope it was helpful. If you like this video, or if you know anybody that this video would be helpful to, please share it with them. And as always, please like and subscribe. Thanks, guys. I'll see you in the next video.